Welcome to Frank's Out Movie Reviews. This is your host, Frank the Vamp. And tonight's movie, it's really a treat. And an unexpected treat, mind you. I tell you the story of how it came about that I found out about this movie. If you can see, this is a 4-for-1 movie, uh, movie combo. And you get 4 horror movies for one. You can see the sticker of how much it costs. You can see it's very cheap on the cheap, but and by the way, I intend to review every film here, so I want to get the money out of it, especially after what happened. So this is the movie that interests me first, The Serpent and the Rainbow, which I had no own. Definitely, it's for the price, it was an easy buy. So even if the other three movies turn out to be shitty, I'll buy it. But then check it out right here. We have Phantasm 2. You know it's gonna be cool. I already reviewed the first Phantasm, so I would love to see this one. I never seen it, but if it's as cool as the first one, I really gonna enjoy it. But the next movie that I called my attention was the FunHouse, and I remember seeing these on this cover, like a VHS cover. There were very many different ones, but I remember one talking about the Funhouse, and it really caught my attention. So I immediately went to the back of the DVD and found out the Funhouse, and you can't see it there. I don't think you can focus, but this was made in 1981, directed by Tobe Hooper. Yes, the Tobe Hooper that directed, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Salem Slot, Poltergeist, yes. And in between Poltergeist and Salem Slot, he made this movie. And definitely popped it in and watched it. And after seeing it, this was pretty, I can tell that this was pretty much by the numbers to be generic can be a horror movie. And that's the thing about it, that it was supposed to be, but and in some ways it still is, but Tobe Hooper is just too good to just let it be. And let me tell you what doesn't work on the movie, so that I can tell you about things that I like. The only things that as far as low budgetary doesn't work, I will say, is that I'm gonna show you. This is pretty much what the killer looks like, which is this is supposed to be his real face. I mean, no kidding. This is just a cheap Halloween mask. I'm gonna call that on budget problems, and that did bother me. In fact, he was wearing a Frankenstein's mask that was pretty surreal, and I would have loved it that he just kept it on, or because what happens is that he's supposed to be deformed. That's the thing. And I would have liked more of a Leatherface type of thing, where they just keep it hidden, or you can just see it for just a second. But no, he actually takes it off and shows this face for the majority of the movie, which I did not care for. That's the only thing I didn't like. But besides that, and then I found out that there's a lot of people kind of built a cult following over it, and it's basically around these four kids that are kind of, just being stupid 1980s teenagers, smoking weed and messing around this dark carnival thing, and then on it there they decide to stay in this fun house, which was more like a dark carnival ride, with scary animatronics and stuff, and there they accidentally witness a murder by this creature that lives in there, kind of this freak, and basically they're trying to survive the night, running away from this maniac and its keeper. And man, the movie is really creepy. Things that I love is the atmosphere. Number one, Tobe Hooper, man. There's some images here Some of the animatronics are just haunting. I mean, fantastic. I mean, they stay with you. They're really scary, really creepy. Definitely did like the, besides his stupid, decision to make the makeup that mess. Um, everything else works. I mean, he reminds me of a Leatherface type of deal with some kind of sexual frustration, mixed in, and yeah, I mean, it's really cool. Like that's how the murder happens, sort of due to his sexual frustration. He can't really have a normal sexual experience, and the movie is raw. I mean, there's boobs, there's it has a greedy look and a very dark aspect to it, and even though the acting is mostly forgettable, there's a couple of standouts. The keeper, the carnival keeper, I forget the name of the actor. He did great. That's a really cool, kind of like, this interested dude. The fortune telling lady, also very good. But the actual monster, his behavior, the way he acts, very very much like Leatherface. If you are afraid of clowns or carnival, carny, stuff like that, you probably like that. And I'm not surprised at all. Very, very, I mean, pleased by the FunHouse. I will, call it a solid, it's a scary, cool B movie. Of course, it's nowhere as near as Poltergeist, Salem Slot, and and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but it kind of has its own B movie, solid, good rating. So in a B movie rating, this would be like probably a B plus, A minus type of thing. It's really cool as far as B movie goes. I mean, definitely gotta watch it for so many things. And all I can say is that I hope you enjoy the review of the FunHouse. It's a good old time once you go in, but sometimes you may not be able to come out. So hope you guys enjoy. I'll be reviewing the other two movies later, but I just really wanted to point out the FunHouse to be an awesome experience, and I definitely would invite you guys to go in and watch it with an open mind, not knowing that it's not going to be great as the other Tobe Hooper movies, but still, on its own, it was supposed to be just average, but it turns out to be way more than that. So take it easy, be cool. See you at the FunHouse.